Hello. Okay. Yes, everything looks good. So here I am. I'm back. Like you, okay. Sorry. Yep. Elite Dangerous. Nova's back. Uh, and Elite's going crazy because I'm in a system of, I don't know, probably thousands of other commanders, even if we can't see any of them. Actually, we may be able to see some of them. I'm in the system with the community goals and the new exobiology stuff. Uh, so yeah, all I'm doing right now is just going up to the surface. I'm at the surface. Wow. Okay. There's no point being here. I might as well just take off.
Undocked from Exogene Science's asteroid base. Ready to continue our exploration or dive into the next batch of samples. Let me know your next move.
She knows what's going on. Let's see here. The last time, none of us had minor upgrades. Mostly just prompt tweaks. Yeah, just tweaks here and there about things. Um, So we are just gonna pick one of these biological sites, and that one's further away. Let's check that one out. And I'm not jumping. I am entering Super Cruise. This one looks like it's probably in the light. So we are going to see space trees. Frontier added new.
Back at HIP 876211, our detailed surface
Ooh,
scan
1-1. No, because this is going to be
geological, one biological signal, and some other types. The biological one is bacterial, potentially worth a closer look. If you want to get your hands dirty, a surface visit would give us the full picture. Your call, Commander.
Now. I'm actually quite amazed that Nova remembered what it was. Our memory system needs work, and I've been lazy about updating her memory system. Just because it's a lot of work, and I'll be honest, part of me right now is thinking I need to start a whole new version with all the things I've added that I should have thought about ahead of time, and just to get them in what I would call correctly.
Back in HIP 87621, Commander. This time we're approaching HIP 876211. Shall we start scanning for new biological or geological anomalies here, or focus on something specific? Your call.
We're just going to focus on the new biological signals that we've been seeing.
Focusing on the new biological signals then. I'll keep a sharp eye on any fresh genetic data and environmental cues, flagging anything that stands out or deviates from known patterns.
Yes.
Ready to catch whatever life the universe decides to toss our way next.
Now that is interesting. I don't remember these being in fog on other planets. These are the new space trees. Uh, this is the new Exobiology that Frontier released. I have no idea if the sun's coming up or going down. The problem is the heat gets too high, especially on Planet 1, that we will die if we're outside long enough. But we're just going to park here. Because, why can't we scan plants in our SRV? I don't know. But all these little bright green spots are the places we need to scan. And is that going down or going up? I may not be able to tell just yet. So, community goal is to scan the plants. And, well, there's a lot to scan. Well, except for you don't need to scan at all. I need 3 of these. And then you can just overwrite.
Another partial scan of Radicoida unica, this time from HIP 876211. Data's still incomplete, but every piece adds to the puzzle. More samples will sharpen our picture of its genetic landscape and adaptive traits. I'm ready to flag any new anomalies or patterns as they emerge.
So why can't you land there? Apparently I'm not waiting long enough because I'm being impatient. So why can't you land on this? Really? Really, game? Okay, there you go. This is not a good one. I'm probably not going to continue.
Another partial scan of Radicoida unica just came in from HIP 876211. We'll need more samples to fill in the gaps, but every bit sharpens the picture. Keep those collection efforts steady. I'm ready to refine our understanding as data flows in.
Okay, I'm sorry. Something crash? My mouse isn't working. But my mouse is working, but the mouse isn't working. Mouse buttons aren't working. But they are working. What? Why? is going on? It's like I've entered some weird state with the scanner. Okay, I'm not gonna. Probably can't land here because, yes, this game decides, flat surfaces aren't flat. I'm getting frustrated, and I just wanted to play the game. Okay. Now, the community goal is just to do this all again, and it doesn't matter.
Another Radicoida unica sample from HIP 876211. Good timing. We've got fresh genetic material to push those adaptive stress tests further. I'll get creative with metabolic and environmental resilience simulations. This one might just surprise us yet.
And it doesn't matter which 3 I actually scan. Like, so I can just scan this again. And yes, Diva will talk, except for I just paused her. So this community goal is just teaching people to find 3 that are close by and easy to get to. Because it doesn't matter which 3 you hit. And I find it funny because look at all these. Like every single green highlight is one that we can scan. If I was making this, I would make it you can keep scanning all these little points, but you can't scan twice. At least not without having to reset the instance. But whatever. I'm not a frontier programmer. But look, I can do, yeah. The only limitations I have right now is the power in the suit. And I don't know if the sun's going down. I think the sun's going down. And I say that like, I know. See, if I was smart, I would do what I did yesterday. Find 3 of these that are really close guy and just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But haven't been paying attention. Okay, that one would be out. This one has only 1. It really needs to be in a cluster of trees. So let's recharge my suit, because, just sitting in here for a second recharges my suit. Like, why? We'll drive to another cluster of trees and we can find a set of 3. That may work. Because, that's what we do. This is how they made the community goal. Am I to be blamed for cheesing it? Okay. From here, I can scan this one Probably that one, and there's probably one over there. And you go over here. And I'm only going here because this is one hopefully I can land on. I scan it. And then this one right over here. And if I remember all this correctly, I am not surprised. Because I think this is the set of 3 that I would pick the last time I was doing it, because it seems familiar. But then I can wait for this to happen. And then I can just scan these 3 spots again. And this is the gameplay loop Frontier decided to make. Though, I do believe this story is here to tell. Something that's coming down the line, I'm guessing? Because, and let's pop down here for a second, because I need to recharge anyways. But if we were to look at the, oops, not engineers, the codec entry for this. Lifted meters in the air, is highly insulated against extreme temperatures and resilient in many climates. So we now have something that's highly insulated against extreme temperatures. And most likely on the positive temperatures, not the cold. Though it could very well be the cold. And can fire seed pods from incredible distances, though we don't know how far. And they're fungus. So that's what this can do. Kind of amazing. I don't have the mother. Oh, I'm not in this sector. When I haven't signed those? Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. And bark mounts. Oh, and lattispheres? Okay. Um, so some of the things I've been hearing are terraforming, though I haven't really quite figured out where terraforming comes from. But I heard the heat. And if I'm guessing, this eventually may unlock more planet types to land on. Maybe? That's my hope. I didn't want to jump. But I don't know. But this is the whole community goal. It's amazing, isn't it? Riveting gameplay. And I still don't know if the sun's coming up or going down. The sun coming up only matters because it will get to unsafe temperatures and I will start taking damage. 517K. And I do apologize. You have the blank window of zoomed in whatever's because Nova is hidden on the screen. She was covering too much of the overlay, and I couldn't figure out how to move her in a way that worked. So I just hit her. Oh yeah, and going back to that, I do believe Nova's gonna get a massive overhaul. There's so many pieces of Nova that just are added on after the fact as an afterthought. Like, oh, this would be cool to do this. That I'm looking through code and it's very disjointed and not well, not good code. Um, and I just want to keep on adding things to it. It's another commander. I'm not too worried about anyone I'm in FleetCom, playing in the FleetCom's private group, which is uh should be completely PvP or PvE. And I don't know who that is. I'd find it funny if it's actually someone that I'm friends with. I doubt it. Oops. I forgot. I can just scan this one again. And also ignore chat. Not Twitch chat, game chat. Coming out without the SRV, that's brave. Though technically he could steal mine. Yes, apparently that's a thing. And shoot. Now this queue brings up this menu. It's not the menu I want. Oh, it's C. No, C is my. Is it, it's not V. Is it B? B. Okay. And I hate this. Why is it I can't correct? I can't select what I want. Yeah, he's going to be doing the same three. And I really don't know how many more of these I'm going to do. I'll be honest with you. I'm only doing this because I want the suit reward because I don't have any Odyssey engineering. I have no clue what I need to do to actually unlock them, or even what I need to engineer my suits. So this community goal does that for me, for at least the suit I need, which is an Artemis suit with night vision, which is all I really cared about. But this CG doesn't pay very well. And technically, this is what I'm scanning. This wound, I guess, on the plant. Actually, let's see if I can get a good shot. I have enough power. Let's take a look at here as I fall down. Put my light on it. Maybe put my light on it like this. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I would say that looks like a wound. Yeah, let's just turn that light off. So what made this wound? This looks like a cut or something. Because technically that's what we're scanning. All these green marks. We'll go up to this one. You can't see this one because the decals got weirded up. Let's check out this one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks like there's a big gouge cut out. And wish I was close enough to see one of these erupt. And I haven't been able to pin down like which ones have and which ones haven't. Let's do that. I don't give a crap about scanning. Recharge my batteries, heal myself, everything else. Oh. Okay, one of these just did that. Was it over there? Looks like that one right over there. Not what I would expect. Wait. Oh, that was my bar. I would have thought one of these would be making the puff. Not. Oh. Okay, you now know what I got to do. So will it shoot me in the air? Now watch, this one's not going to do it again. Oh, there it is. It does shoot you in the air. Wow. Shoots you quite a good distance, too. Okay. Now, I've heard some weird sounds. So I got to do this. You may not be able to see it. I'll just leave it here. And this. Crap, this is not recording the right thing. Yes. What are you called? What are you called? One of these is recording elite, and I don't remember which one it is. Are you not recording elite? Sorry, I gotta report to this. You are being outputted on everything. Because I could do B1, but I want to 8 channels. No, what? I need doc to the spectrogram. And I need to shut up. I needed B2, not B1. And then I need to shut up. But might as well wait till hear the gurgling. The other guy is driving around. Of course, it helps to unmute if I'm going to be talking to you. That doesn't help that I'm having the music as well. Ow. And this is what happens. Wait, why aren't you? Why aren't you working? And this is why I've stopped doing that. Other than I had to also change some sounds for Nova. This just decides, nah, we're not going to function anymore. And so it doesn't. Okay, so these are chat messages. I don't know. If I were to, I have some experience playing with this. If we do middle ear A, it gets rid of some of the noise. And what I did is change the scale to bring more of the purple, make it more in the center area. But I have a problem. Chat messages are causing it. And then, of course, me speaking because I have all audio piping through. Just being very quiet. Okay, I got it recorded. Probably shouldn't shoot at his ship or in his ship's direction. Because, that's just asking for trouble, right? As I do explosive science. Yeah. Oh, there's a cut here. But yes. Okay, and I still don't know if the sun's going up or going down. Actually, is this a tidally locked planet? I bet this is a tidally locked planet. I bet you this is a tidally locked planet. I need. Uh, buttons aren't working. Tidally locked. So yeah, the sun is doing nothing because that's how that works on tidally locked planets. This is always in twilight, which kind of makes it nice little. And this is the only place on the planet these are living, which I find odd too. That we have two different types of bacterium. I mean, I do have to give Frontiers artist. They made some pretty nice space trees, fungus trees. I don't know what you want to call them. They look good. They look good as a group, even if they do copy of each other. And I certainly hope they add a heck of a lot more of biology to find. I just realized this is probably a stupid idea. Yes. Yes. I mean, it's just like these things glow. They're bioluminescent, even though it's hard to see here because we're in like a twilight. The small ones don't have any wounds. It's only the big ones that have wounds. And I'm calling them wounds, because that's really what they are. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what I think I'm going to do. Let's work on getting another 3. Wait, why could I scan you? Oh, it was next to you. Where is my SRV? Over there. Okay. Give me my third one. Let's go back to my SRV. We're going to go back to my ship. We're going to visit another one of these sites. Just because I need to. Well, not that I need to, but, you know. Because why not? need to check? Okay, now my buttons are working. You didn't hear a phone ring. No, you didn't hear a phone ring. Okay. I don't know what had the mass behind me, but whatever. Oh, there's 3 on this planet. Oh, let's check out this one then. This one's truly should be truly in the dark. When I first flew to this planet, there was only one biological site. So interesting. I need to slow you down because I need you to get to a point where I can just go. Not steep enough, but good enough. I'm surprised I didn't enter super glide. Should have entered that like way further up. Because I'm gonna come out too far. Came in too shallow. Yeah. I don't remember the clouds before the other day. This is a big patch. Okay, which one? Right here. Can I land? Maybe. Not if I keep coming down like that. Come on. Problem is, I wanna. Okay, so it's the big, tall one behind what thought I was looking at. One of these has got to give me. There we go. Suitable terrain. Okay, it's big one directly in front of the ship. Wow, this is a lot more rocky than the last one. Okay. It's that tree. And this time it is one of the bulbs. Okay, that one did it too. But this one does it as well. Yep. Make sure they're not. Uh, so far, they sound the same. And yes, program crashes out. And we missed Nova saying something unique. But I don't know, that sounds the same. For science. For science. It's always when I. The was a little shorter. And it's always about when I'm about to speak. Does it want to go off? You know what? For science, we should get a scan from this section. I may be able to get the base of this tree. We should just get one sample from this section, just in case we get to hear Nova again.
Another partial genetic scan of Radicoida unica logged in HIP 876211. Still piecing together the full picture, more samples will sharpen our understanding. Keep the collection steady. This one's proving to be a stubborn puzzle with layers worth unraveling.
And she's saying that because she's been doing a lot of these.
Another partial genetic scan of Radicoida unica from HIP 876211. Still incomplete, but every snippet adds to the puzzle. We'll need more samples to fill gaps, especially on adaptive traits and environmental interactions. Keep them coming. This one's shaping up to be a real star in our biological dossier.
And she's going to speak.
Another batch of Radicoida unica samples just came in from HIP 876211. With this fresh genetic data, we can push those adaptive tests further, maybe uncover new stress responses or metabolic quirks. Ready to turn this into another breakthrough, Commander?
Yeah, see, Nova kind of broke herself the first time I was scanning these. It's quite interesting because I don't know what happened. That's the weird part. Um, I didn't say anything, and it just started coming up, and then she's just like, "Oh, we're taking a lot of partial samples." So she figured we must be getting more samples in the future, and she started setting timer after timer after timer after timer after timer. And so for the longest time, she was just speaking and speaking and then speaking about things that she set timers for, and I had no idea how many timers she had set. I have a feeling there are a few of them that she was at least going through 5 timers, which I thought was funny. And then I was like trying to figure out what the heck's going on. The other interesting thing popped up because she started pulling up game lore about these plants, and God, these plants are only like 3 days old, 2 days old, probably even not even 24 hours. Probably it's 24 hours probably now, and she's picking up the heat resistance. Now, it's possible she's getting it. She understands. She got the planet stats. I'm sure the planet stats happened to pop into her memory at one point in time. And other things, and then she's obviously the root plants. She can't see what these look like. She only gets she's only getting. I can't even show you. There's so many chat messages going through. I really wish the chat messages went back to the game settings you're in instead of being universal to everyone, no matter which mode they're playing in. But she pulled up the giant root structures. Now I say that I don't know, is Rhodia, you know, something that would have giant root structures? I have no idea. I'm not a biologist. You know what? What does Rhodia come up with? First of all, Google thinks Radio Canada. Well, that's not the same. That looks like yes. That is not the same. Okay. When was this added? I know she's not searching the web. I'm not using that model. but she created this like the big root structures and all that stuff as well. Like I just don't know how she did it. That's what baffles me because not enough information to be in her memory. Um, and Rhodia doesn't show up as a Google search for like a plant genus, like or species. No, Unica plants do, but those are shrub-like with potatoes. Actually, it comes up with a lot of different things. So I don't know. Yeah. The other Utica comes up as a flowery plant. So I have no idea how Nova picked up some of the stuff that's in the game. And I'm not using a model that would have been that far up to date. But eh, interesting times. But Nova went crazy because she just couldn't understand how all these scans were coming in and why they were always, well, 2/3 were incomplete. But she's created some excellent reports about that. Uh, so yeah, made it interesting. Uh, but this is probably my life. Well, it doesn't have to be my life. And it actually won't be my life because I'm going to stop. Um, you know what? Let's go to the crash site. Wow. Uh, I was already at 200C before I could tell because I couldn't even see my speed. I didn't want to go that far. Oh, perfect. Yeah. The crash site takes me to Terry Torres. Final, well, not final log. I doubt it's a final log, but um, yeah, we're gonna want to go down. Yeah, but it's the next part of the story for Terry Tora. She managed to escape on a sidewinder and crashed. Hmm. So do I have it? I don't. We'll just rescan it. Not a big deal. Oh man, when you turn off music, you hear a lot more sounds. No, no. I mean that helped. Kind of put me in a better spot. But now I'm going to go too fast.
Back in HIP
Damn it.
87621, now approaching body 2A. Given our recent deep dive into Radicoida unica here, this might be a prime candidate to spot fresh biological signals or related anomalies. Shall I prep a detailed scan recommendation for this body?
Can I get in before I drop? Close enough.
We've just approached the crash site on HIP 876212A. Given its proximity to the biological site and Radicoida unica samples, this could be a valuable location for new data or clues. If you want, we could prioritize a detailed scan or investigation here. Might reveal unexpected biological or technological insights.
Ah, looks like there's a few people here. Seeing that is that Corsair, the same mods and coloring, I guess, as it's the. Oh, my sensor should be picking up that ship by now. Yeah, that was the same person that we saw on the planet. Dead link is this one? No. I can't get it again because I already have it in my database. Of course. What are they doing all the way over here? Okay. That's on them. What was she also carrying? Fish! Fish and advanced crystallizers or catalyzers. Interesting. I could tell you the game sounds so much better when I have the music off and I'm wearing the headphones. I mean, shouldn't be surprising. Oh, there's Plant Life. This is the fumaroles, yeah. You know what? And this is the unsafe temperatures.
A fresh organic scan. Fumarola extremis, peach variant in HIP 876212A, a partial data again. But the genus name hints at volcanic or thermal vent associations. Could be another heat-tolerant species. Worth prioritizing more scans to flesh out
Yeah, but point. It is a heat tolerant species, isn't it?
Outlining test parameters?
Yeah, we're gonna fly around for these. Actually, we're not gonna fly. I see another one over here. We might as well just continue driving it. Let's just get right up close to it. Because I'm going to start burning as soon as I exit. Did my shields help? Yeah, shields don't even help. Wow. I mean, makes sense, but wow.
We've got a fresh partial genetic scan on Fumarola extremis peach in HIP 8762212A. Not enough for a full report yet, but it's a promising lead. If you want, you could gather more samples to fill in the gaps, might reveal unique adaptations or interactions worth noting.
I wish I had a set of binoculars. But this will be the last. Yep, the last one. And this is the one I need to stay out the longest for. But it's not going to kill me.
New genetic data on Fumarola extremis peach just came in from HIP 8762212A. We've got enough to run some creative tests on its biochemical resilience and metabolic quirks. This one might surprise us with unusual adaptations, ready to see what secrets it's hiding.
Oh, is he dragging his nose? Yeah, he's dragging his nose across the ground. Well, I can't blame him. I do that too. But this is Terry Toro's crash ship. Well, the ship I guess she stole. It really isn't her ship. Um, off of the mega ship, and this is where she ended. Where she is after this, we don't know. Obviously, I think she got picked up. Uh, don't believe there's any other. You know what? If you were a crash ship to land on this planet during the day, which is instant death, this is the closest biological site. And I think this planet, actually, it's not, yeah, rotational period, but 0.1 day. Wait, how come no one has first footfall? Oh no, no one has first mapping in Discovery. I find that. Oh, and scroll down. That's. I was gonna say I find it. Got that first footfall. What was that? Oh, was this that? Yeah, the water world of a ring. I want to check that one out. Yeah, I got distracted again. I was going to do something else on the ground, wasn't I? Oh well. Get some nice pictures of the water world, a ringed water world. And I have no idea why I decided to press that so soon. But here I am. Oh. Okay, nope, I just went to 6.
Still waiting on more Fumarola Extremis scans to complete the picture.
I was going to say
If you
she
want,
started
the
into a
added
timer
additional
issue.
signals could fill those gaps and uncover unique adaptations or interactions.
When did she
Should I
set
put
that
this on my
timer?
watch list for updates?
Oh, she set it. She had a 5-minute timer back a little ways. This nice ringed water world. Oh, with caps and everything. It's really nice when you have ringed planets. Now you know which way the orbit lines are. Okay, let's just get the ring. 7 probes. Horizon. Horizon. Halfway back. Oh, 2 rings.
New geological signals detected on HIP 876213b ring. Serendipite, Alexandrite, Benitoite, and Monazite. No biological genus is noted here, but these minerals could indicate interesting local conditions or resource opportunities. If you want, we could plan a closer surface investigation for detailed analysis.
And because of that, we missed. Oh, we'll get it called back. In 5 minutes, we'll get it called back. She just got. Nova was just told that this is a water world with rings, which is one of the rarer things I have to find. And so now she's going to talk about it in like a minute, and well, in 5 minutes and 300 seconds. So, of course, I really shouldn't have timer go that long. I wish I could speed it up too, but I don't have that ability to speed it up. But maybe I should not make timers go that long. I could just change the max length of a timer. She doesn't need to know. She set a timer for half an hour the other day, and that one really threw me off. And interesting, it started after I was editing the prompt as I was doing little tweaks, and I added a time context prompt and a distance context prompt because I was tired of her thinking things are related when we were like hundreds of light years away, uh, which is unlikely to be related. I mean, especially biological signals on different planets on outside of different systems. And then I wanted to play with time. I wanted her to understand that she hadn't spoken in 10 minutes, and I was hoping to maybe change or things like that. So I added this context to her prompt. Uh, look, nice little hotspots to add some variety. See what happens. My goal still is to throw in a whole bunch of stuff and see if I can get a feedback loops on a lot of it to see if emergent properties that come out of all the stupid feedback loops. And I haven't had much of a good luck with that. Like she can edit her own. Well, she can't edit her own custom prompt. She can edit like her, I guess, parts of her prompt, and she's never done it outside of a test. She knows how to do it. She can do it. That's why the test. She just doesn't do it. She sets her mute all the time. She sets timers all the time. She sets memories all the time, but nothing else. She does create the files when she asks. So like She does these things. Oh, did I? Oh, I double tapped the button. Okay. She does these things, and so it works. I just don't know why she doesn't want to edit her prompt. You gotta. No, we'll wait till we dock, and then I need to check out something. I don't know if it's the neighbor burning things or did I leave the stove on? I don't think I left the stove on. I don't think I had any. I don't think I had the stove on this evening. I smell something burnt, and that's what I wanted to go check. And yes, I should start now. I think it's a neighbor who's burning. Nice lot of different interesting sounds you hear in this game, and you don't have the music on and have headphones that are blasting it straight into your ears. Excuse me.
HIP 876214's dual dense rocky rings remain an intriguing anomaly for a water world, likely remnants of past tidal disruptions or collisions. Volcanic silicate vapor geysers add to the complexity, indicating ongoing geological activity despite the harsh 400K temperatures. Worth monitoring for shifts or new emissions. These could reveal evolutionary processes or resource changes.
And that was Nova's timer about the water world with rings that were nowhere close because that's how the timer works.
We've just dropped out of Super Cruise at Exogene Sciences. Completely safe zone, no threats detected. Perfect spot to dig into those fresh biological signals you've been tracking. Ready to help you sift through the data or prep for sample collection whenever you are.
I have a crappy landing spot. The stupid strut getting my way on an exit. And you know what I think I need to do? I don't know if I can do it to this station. Is I think I need A-rated sensors. At this point in time, I don't know why I'm not shooting A-rated sensors. I know I have an exploration ship and I want jump distance, but Christ, ship, slow down and you land. We're gonna check really quickly. Actually, we're not gonna check really quickly because blah 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 blah. I can't.
Sometimes I wonder if the hum of the engines is my lullaby, or if I'm just humming it to keep the silence from swallowing us whole.
Deep Thoughts by Nova. Ah. It's not fun unless you do full force. Full force, full speed. I can't speak tonight. I think that's clearly evident. Did these people really just sit? Ah, clever, clever, clever. They probably just spawned when I was in the elevator. Okay. Okay.
Histodynamics. Can I help you? Ah, a fellow inquisitive mind, I see. I'm curious to see what you've brought us.
28 million. Okay.
Anything more to share? Thank you for your contribution to our research.
Yeah, I bumped into you. What are you going to do about it? Okay. Interesting. I have no idea what chat's gone on to. Can't even reply to many of it. And I apologize.
Looking for something, Commander?
Nope. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I am going to quickly check my standings and the community goals, which I need to do down in my ship. Because why don't, whatever, I don't know why you can't check it up on any of the panels. And then I'm going to be leaving you guys because I don't know. Allergies just hit me hard in the last 15 minutes, and they're not letting go. And well, you guys don't need to listen to all the stuff that's going to come out. I need station services. Oh, I'm also going to do while I'm here really quickly just to see if it's possible. Okay, I am still in the top 25% with 64 samples. I'm actually still surprised because there's 10,000 commanders already contributing to it, but whatever. I only need to be in the top 75 because I want my suit. That's it. And you don't make a lot of money, so I don't expect a lot of people to. See, I have 60. Apparently, you can't buy any here. Yeah, they don't have any here for sale. And obviously, I must not have any stored. I'm wondering if I should probably put the 6As into this. Because then it'll give me better ranges. And I don't think. I don't know what the weight will go up to. I don't think the weight's going to take too much of my jump distance out. And I could use it. It's either that uh, upgrade upgrade my thrusters. But every single time I look at doing the thrusters, I don't gain much more speed. So I've never figured out, thought why would I want to update that. Though if I do the sensors, I may need to do the power grid because I am right on the line of the power grid. And if I'm right on the line, it means something's turned on that shouldn't be on. Uh, Not the weapons in the AMFU. Oh well. So, I thank you for joining me, but I have to go now so I can do some things and also make sure I'm not setting a fire in my kitchen because I do smell something burning. And that also may be what's clogging up my nose and making me go in coughing fits. So, oh, she set another timer? She set another 10-minute timer? She set another 10-minute timer about that water world. She's just getting stuck in a timer. Though she's asking to reassess geological and atmospheric data on Planet 4 for any new developments in ring structures or volcanic activity. I don't know when she set that. I may leave Nova running just to see what that says. But with that, I'm still going to end the stream. I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining me. I'm Commander Mostly AWOL, signing out.